Okay, that's our marketing team. Thank you, marketing team. We're going to add our Einstein platform. And this Einstein 1 platform, which is what we are going to show you at this show, and what you are going to get your hands on at this show, and we're going to let you get into this technology at this show, this Einstein 1 platform is very excited. We want to build at Salesforce the trusted AI platform for customer companies. That is our mission around AI. We want to build the trusted AI platform for customer companies so that everyone is an Einstein and more productive. But these words are ordered in a certain way because we think that prioritization is important and we think that trust is the highest priority here. We want to turn it over to you, but only with trust. We want to make sure it's integrated. We want to make sure it's intelligent. We want to make sure it's automated. We want to make sure it's low code and no code. We want to make sure it's open. And I'll tell you quite a few reasons why that is. We want to make sure it's integrated because we want to make sure all of the applications at Salesforce are working well together. Mayor, thank you for being here. I didn't even see you here. Thank you so much. Our Mayor, London Breed, is right here. Please give her a hand. We want to make sure they're integrated. I'm going to hit each one of these points and why Salesforce's technology is unique to address this AI opportunity today. Now, this is our life's work. This is our life's work. This is what we've been doing for 25 years. What we want to do is build an integrated platform, number one. So we have these great apps, Sales Cloud and Service Cloud and Marketing Cloud and Commerce and Analytics and Platform. And for the apps that we acquired, we're moving them into our core. The reason why we're moving them into our core is so they can all use our metadata framework. We have found the metadata framework is the key to integration. So that when you write these applications and its resulting metadata, it's all tied together in a smart way. And all the industry applications as well, so that our entire application framework is surrounded by metadata. And then, as we talked about last year, we've built this amazing new data cloud, this incredible new data lake, this incredible new data warehouse that we call Genie, this data cloud. And this technology is amazing. And it's not some separate data cloud on some kind of separate server or all by itself. No. It's a data cloud that's deeply integrated within our technology. So you don't need a separate team to operate it or a separate set of components. It's inside our platform. And we have Einstein that's not just predictive, but generative and soon to be autonomous with agents and soon to be AGI. And Einstein, though, is also deeply integrated in our platform. And that idea that the platform has AI, data cloud, and all these apps, as well as a platform to build new apps. Because we see a lot of opportunity to build new kinds of apps. And then we've connected Slack and Quip and Canvas and Tableau and Heroku and Google's products and Microsoft's products into our metadata framework so that it can read our data. And MuleSoft to federate the information to other systems. This is really important. This slide is the very simple idea that we believe carries us forward into the future, that gives you the ability to build these next generation applications. This idea that it has metadata that's integrated and shared makes Salesforce fast and easy so that you can create once and run anywhere. That is amazing, and that everything that upgrades automatically. You know, we recently upgraded a cloud application at Salesforce. And when we did it, we had to stop our operations for a month. I couldn't believe it. My executives will tell you, I was flabbergasted. I'm like, everyone doesn't just upgrade automatically the way we do? No. I thought it's on the cloud. It is, but does it use metadata? It doesn't exactly use metadata. Wow. But the data model, the sharing model, the validation rules, the record types, the page layouts, the permissions, the profiles, the codes, the flows, they're all polymorphic. That means that they can flow through the apps and the data cloud, and they flow through the platform and all your applications. So if you create a new field, it populates from the data cloud through the apps all the way to Einstein, that it's all one integrated polymorphic system. That is what we need for this next generation of applications, especially where we're linking AI and data and CRM together at a level like we've never seen before. And for us to do that, we have needed to bring our marketing applications and our commerce applications into what we call our core. We have an initiative in our company called More Core, which is to get more of our technologies into our core. And you're going to get a lot of them here at the show, and you're going to get a lot more in a very short period of time, because once they touch core, boom, they are inside our metadata platform. And once they're inside our metadata platform, well, then we can start to do some amazing things, and trailblazers especially know what to start doing with this technology. And then once you have that level of integration, well, you're going to want all this incredible AI, but you're going to want it with trust. So we've had to build our Einstein trust layer, which is what we're about to show you, because not only do you want to have AI, not only do you want predictive and generous and autonomous and agents and AGI, not only do you want it democratized across all your applications, but you want it inside the platform, and you want it to understand the metadata, because the sharing models must still exist. You know, I recently had a CEO of a bank come to see me, amazing CEO, one of the top 5 in the world. I got this LLM thing figured out, Mark, don't worry about a thing. I'm taking all my customer information, putting it into the LLM, hitting a button, boom, it's gonna be like a Cuisinart, bam, it's super smart. Like, not so fast. Why is that? Well, number one, we work with your bankers and your executives all over the world. You know, this banker can't see this person's data. Well, I know that. Well, where's the sharing model in what you're doing? What's a sharing model? Welcome to Salesforce. We're going to show you what a sharing model is, so that employees are getting the right data at the right time. It's built in. It has to be built into everything that we're doing. That's what we've been doing for 10 years of this core AI innovation. When we first released Einstein, that was the big idea. We're not looking at your data. Your data is not our product. We are here to do one thing, to make you better. We're here to make you more productive, to make you more successful. Okay? We're not here to take your data. We're not here to look at your data. When we released our AI for the first time, the data was black to us. We don't see it. We had to create technology so that the deep learning systems at the time we were creating were able to operate on their own autonomously without us looking at the data. And we have had tremendous success in these innovations in AI over the last decade. It's amazing. You're going to hear a lot about that at the show. And then on top of that, it's not just integrated, it's not just intelligent, we also have this amazing workflow engine as well. And for those of you who have been using Flow, you know how easy it is to have this type of capability. This idea that I can have workflow inside my core platform to build any kind of application. And where we had multiple workflow engines, we brought them all together to have one singular workflow engine so that we can automate trillions of tasks automatically. This is also extremely important as we're going to get to this AI nirvana. If we want to get to the AI nirvana, and we want to rebuild all of our applications, and we want to build these verticals, and we want to do all these amazing things that you read about on these VC blogs about what the future looks like, and you want to bring it in with trust, you're going to need to have these key parts. And you're also going to have to make it available to non-programmers, not just hardline coders. Look, there's less than 10 million hardline coders in the world still. But the low coders and the no coders, the people who can non-programmatically put it all together, these are our trailblazers. And these people are so important to make that happen. Look at that. We've got to make this available in this low-code, no-code way. And we have to keep it open so that all of our partners and all of our ecosystem can participate in this AI revolution. Because if we know one thing, we know it's the trailblazers who are going to lead us forward. And it's the trailblazers who will lead the AI revolution. We already have 11.6 million new Salesforce ecosystems jobs by 2028, a $2 trillion net gain in business revenue in the world from 2022 to 2028. With these trailblazers, they're doing amazing things, 20 million trailblazers all over the world. But we also know that they also must get skilled up in AI for the next set of this revolution. Just like we did when we started cloud, and then we went to social, and then we went to mobile, and we added workflow, and all these things. It's a skilling and reskilling to make us stronger and better as trailblazers. And we have created a $500 million venture fund. For those of you who don't know about Salesforce Ventures has deployed $5 billion with a 28% IRR, which makes it one of the most, if not the most successful venture capitalists in Silicon Valley. We take venture capital and funding entrepreneurs and funding innovation very, very seriously at Salesforce. And this new version of our fund, this is targeted towards these Einstein applications, because what I'm trying to do is to inspire you to start your own companies like I did, to go create a great opportunity on Einstein 1, building on this amazing platform, and sell to our customers all this value. It could be a vertical, okay? It could be a horizontal. It could be some amazing new application that you envision at this show right now, because we know that you're going to need this kind of capital to move that forward. And one more thing. We also know that this is a trust revolution. This is going to be built on trust. And when I read these blogs and I read the periodicals and I talk to my friends and so forth and so on, you know, the narrative that they have around AI is not the narrative that we have around AI. We have a very different narrative around artificial intelligence. We look at things very differently. And we are not afraid to say things that others are afraid to say. Is that right? My head of AI is sitting right here. Good, I'm glad I have him in the right place. The tenets of trusted and ethical and humane use. Several years ago, we were in this room, and we said, you know, technology is about to really change. We need new standards for ethical and humane use. And we created an ethical and humane use officer in our company. We created a chief trust officer in our company way before anyone else, because we recognize at Salesforce, your data is not our product. That is not what we do here. So for a lot of companies that you're dealing with, and for a lot of companies that you're partnering with, and a lot of companies that you're looking at or that you work with, especially on the B2C side and on the consumer side, you know how they operate. I don't have to tell you. I do not have to explain to anybody here. It is a well-known secret at this point of that. They're using your data to make money. That is not what we do at Salesforce. Your data isn't our product. You control access to your data. We prioritize accurate, verifiable results. Our product policies protect human rights, and we advance responsible AI globally, just as we always have, and transparency builds trust. And let me tell you one more point about that. You're going to learn a lot about those principles at this conference. This is going to be very important. We all know, and we all have in our mind, what could happen if this AI thing goes really wrong, right? Do we all understand that? Peter Schwartz is right here. He wrote Minority Report and War Games. He understands, okay? We know what can happen if the AI thing goes really wrong, right? You ever see that movie with the guy Hal in there? Okay, everyone's with me.